Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Ghana with the corner, they're first. Samba breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Partey. In towards the back stick. Forced to go, chance for a shot! And for...
Problem for yourself? Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he's being shifted off it. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ayew. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That'll be a throw. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Partey. Partey. Ghana very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Mbappe! So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. Spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Samba claims comfortable. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for the run.
Barcola clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That has been slung wide. Swings it across. And he's there to clear it. Spread to the right. Dembele, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Great chance here from position A1. Cherki. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's the delivery.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Ghana do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Ayew, and Ayew!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
Thuram can get it clear.
And it's Partey. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter.
And they win it back again.
Barcola. Kante wins the duel this time. It's a threatening ball.
Mbappe!
And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Partey. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Barcola scooting forward.
And that's going to be a booking.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pass is intercepted.
Has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe. Thuram receives it in a good... And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Ghana are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Ghana, number 18. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Williams.
And that's the second half started.
Ghana have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That has been cut short. Looking tidy in possession here. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Ghana, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Dembele gets into a good position. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that was as close to real chance! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that...
And the finish! Goal, France! And they're back in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France with the lead. Ayew is flagged offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Ghana, number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Sulemana, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doué. And here's Barcola. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Ghana, number 20.
Now the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
15, substitution.
Thuram! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shapes to shoot! That is one, and one more try! And that's a sharp finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ghana are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Partey. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read. Oh, this looks sharp.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
There will be 5
Long
minutes
ball
added
by the
time.
goalkeeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Partey. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Deftly away. And time is up. Ghana have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Williams claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For information on our shuttle bus service.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.